Hello everyone, good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus which is what exponent and powers, and in previous class we take and solve some important questions based on these topics. Now dear students, in today's class we take and solve some important questions related to that chapter exponent and powers. After that this chapter is completed. Okay, this is the last class of this chapter, which is very important for you and your upcoming examination, which is what exponents and powers. So let's see. This is the very important question. So let's see the question, some important question. And before discussing the question, first of all, we revise once more time all the important laws related to that chapter. Like that, look. We know that we already discussed about a to the power m into a to the power n is equal to what? A to the power m plus n. We also know that a power m upon a to the power n means what? A to the power m minus n. We also have a to the power m. We know that to the whole power n is equal to a to the power m into n. This is the very important laws of exponents. Okay, and also we know that a power minus n. Then we write a power plus n. If we have 1 upon a to the power minus n, then we can write a to the power plus n. Okay, and also if we have a upon b to whole power minus n, then we can write b upon a to whole power plus n. Means if we reverse the fraction, then its power becomes positive. Okay, and we also know that a into b to whole power n, then we can write a to the power n into b power n, and if we have a upon b to whole power n, then we can write a power n upon b to the power n. So dear friend, these are some important and basic laws of exponents, which is very important for you and your upcoming examination. So please first of all you clear the concept of these laws. After that you can able to solve each and every questions based on these topics. Okay, this is one of the most important questions. Now we take and solve some important questions based on these topics. Let's see. Look, we take a very important concept. First of all, simplify. We take a question. Simplify 5 upon 7 to whole power minus 2 into 25 upon 21 to whole power minus 3. This is the question, and we just simplifying this question. Now look what I do for that. So let's see its solution. First of all, you know that a very important laws of exponent. So you write in this way. We know that a upon b to whole power minus n, we can write b upon a to whole power what? Plus n. We can write now. Yes. So look. So this is a upon b to whole power minus n is equal to b upon a to whole power n. So dear friends, so now we have the question. This is 5 upon 7 to whole power minus 2 into this is 25 upon 21 to whole power minus 3. So here, dear student, first of all we apply this laws of exponent. Look, so we can write as this is we write 7 upon 5 to whole power plus 2 into we can write what? 21 upon 25 to whole power plus 3 according to that laws of exponent. According to that law of exponent. Okay, now look. So now we simplify them. Look, so we have this is what this is now look, so we can write as 7 into 7 upon 5 into 5 into, we can write 21 into 21 into 21 upon 25 into 25 into 25. So we have what? 7 then the 49 and 21 the 441 into 21 divided by 5 the 25 into 25 into 25 into 25. So we just multiplying both the numerator and in denominator we get our result. This is copy long multiplication. So look, 25 is 625. This is also 625. So you can 625 in denominator you can do your result, and here we multiplying them. So in this way you get your result. So mean basically we clear the concept of this formula. So in this way you can able to solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise. Now we take some other important question of your NCERT exercise. Look. Now dear friends, we take a question, simplify first part of this question is the 25 into e power minus 4 upon 5 power minus 3 into 10 into 10 into t power minus 8, 10 into t power minus 8. Okay, and second one is what? 3 power minus 5 into 10 power minus 5 into 125 into 125 upon 5 to the power minus 7 into 6 to the power minus 5. Okay, and also we take one more question, part of this question. This is 8 power minus 1 into 5 power 3 upon 2 power minus 4. Now look, let's see its solution one by one. First of all, we take and solve the first part of this question. What is the process? Look, we have, look, we have this is 25 into t power minus 4 upon this is 5 power minus 3 into, we can write 5 as 10 into 5 into 2 into t power minus 3. We can write now. We can write in this way. Now we write 25 as 5 square and t power minus 4 write as it is, and this is 5 power minus 3, 5 power 1, this is 5 power minus 2 is left, into 2 into t power minus 8 is left. Now we apply the laws of exponent, so we get, so look, 5 power 2 minus minus 2 into t power minus 4 minus 8 upon, this is 2 is left in the denominator, 2 is left in the denominator. Now we have 5 to the power, this is 2 plus 2, that is what, 4 into t power minus 4 plus 8 upon 2. We have 5 5 is 25, 5 is 625 upon 2 into t power plus 4. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, so in this way, dear friends, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. This is the very important concept. We already discussed so many times. So please listen, do more and more practices of that type of questions. Now we take and solve second part of this question. Now dear friend, second part of this question we have minus 5 into 125. We can write 5 to the power 3. We can write 25 as 5 to the power 3. Okay, and in denominator we can write 5 power minus 7 into, we write 2 into 3 to whole power minus 5. Now we expand in to 3 power minus 5. We can write 10 as 2 into 5 to whole power what, minus 5 into 5 power 3 upon, this is 5 power minus 7 is 2 power minus 5 into 3 power minus 5 is there. Now we break the brackets. So here 3 power minus 5 into 2 power minus 5 into 5 power minus 5 into 5 power 3 upon what, this is 2 power minus 5 into 3 power minus 5 into 5 power minus 7. Now we collect the number which have the same base, so we write 2 power minus 5 as it is, 3 power minus 5 as it is, into here 5 power minus 5 plus 3, that is what, minus 2. So 5 power minus 2 is left here upon, this is 2 power minus 5 into 3 power minus 5 into 5 power minus 7. Here we can write 5 to the power minus 7. Okay, now we have what, look, this is 2 power 5 plus 5 into minus plus, and 3 power minus 5 plus 5 into 5 power minus 2 plus 7. So we have, this is 2 power 0 into 3 power 0 into 5 power 5, 5 power 5. So we get what, 2 power 0 is 1, that is 1, that is 625 into 5. Okay, 1325. This is the required solution of the given question number 2. So this is the process to solve that type of question. So please dear students, do more and more practices of that type of question. After that you can solve each and every question in your NCERT of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. Now dear students, we take and solve the third part of this question. We have eight power minus 1 into 5 power 3 upon 2 power minus 1. This is also a very important question. Okay, look. So we write as, first of all we convert minus into the plus, and you know that a power minus n, so we can write 1 upon n, and 1 upon a power minus n, so we can write a to the power n. This is also very important laws of exponent. So according to that law of exponent, we expand this. So we can write 2 power plus 4 in numerator and 5 power 3 right as it is, and here 8 power 1 never be right. Okay, now look, this is 2 power 4 into 5 power 3 upon, this is 2 power 3. Okay, because of 8 we can write 2 into 2, so this is 2 power 3. So we have 2 power 4 minus 3 into 5 power 3, so we have 2 power 1 into 5 5 is 25, 5 is 1, 25. So 2 into 125, that is what? 250. So 250 is the required solution of the given question. So please, dear student, in this way, please do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on these topics. This is one of the most important question. Okay, now look, we take and discuss the next some other important topic of that chapter. Dear friend, in previous class we already discussed about the next topic, means the we convert the use of the exponent of to express the small numbers in the exponential form. These topics is already discussed in previous classes, and also we solved some important question of your NCERT. So now we also take and solve very some important question based on the number converted into the standard form and in usual form. So let's see some important question. Express, we take the question, this is very important related to your NCERT exercise. Express the following numbers in standard form. Okay, in standard form. Express the following numbers in a standard form, and the number is, we take a very important question, 6020 602 1 10. Okay, this is, we can write this in the form of standard form. And second is what? 0.000000837. Okay, now look, this is the very important question here. This is the decimal here. Okay, now let's see its solution. We take and solve the first part of this question. Dear students, in previous class we also already discussed about that concept. Okay, what is the process to express the number in standard form? Dear students, any number if written in the form of x point a, b, c and dot so on into 10 to the power plus or minus y. Here x and y, a, b, c, x or y are any constant number. Okay. So in that form, if we any number written in this format, then it is said to be in standard form. It is said to be in standard form. Okay. Now look. Now we take and solve the first part of this question. Look very carefully. So we can 0, 6, 0, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So first of all we can write 0, 2 into, okay, we can separate all the zeros in this way. After that we write this in the form of exponential form. After this we write this value in exponential form. So for that we can write 602 into 10 to the power 10. We can write. Now in standard form there is only one digit in left side of the decimal. So first of all we can write 602 as 6.02 into 10 to the power 10. We can write 602.0 into 10 to the power 10. There is no any effect on that number. Okay. So we can write 602 is as 602.0 into 10 to the power 10. We can write now. Okay. Now look, dear student. But here look here in left side of the this decimal, in the left side here the left side of the decimal there are 3 digits, but in standard form there is only 1 digit in left side of the decimal, only 1 digit. So we replace the decimal in that position, 2 position left. We replace the decimal in that point after the 6. So what is the process for that? Dear students, if we comes left, so 1 2 digit left, so we add 2 in the power of 10, in the exponent power of 10 we adding 2. So if we replace the decimal 3 position left, so we add plus 3. So similarly, if we take the right side, if we right side go through the right side of the decimal, then we subtracting those number in the exponent power of 10. So look here, we replace the decimal in that position, so we can write 0.02, 2 position left, so we can write 10 to the power 10 plus 2. Okay. If we go through the left side of the decimal take the replace the left side, so we adding in the power in of 10, and if we go through the right side of the decimal, replace the decimal in right side, so we subtracting that number. So this is 2 position left, we go 2 position left now, so we adding plus 2 in the power of 10. So we get what? 6.02 into 10 to power 12. This is the required solution of the given question. Thus, this number can be written in exponential form in this way, 6.02 into 10 to power 12. So this is one of the most important question. Okay, dear students. Now we take and solve the second part of this question. Let's see. This is 0.123456. One, two, three, four, five, six, 8, 3, 7. Okay. 8, 3, 7. Now look here, look, dear friends, we replace the decimal at that point. So first of all, we can write 0.123456837 into 10 to the power 0, because of that if we write 10 to the power 0, then its value is 1. You know that if any number have power 0, either variables or constant, then its value is always equal to 1. You know that very well. So here we can write 10 to the power 0. Now we replace the decimal at that point. So how many digits? We go through the right side of the decimal. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we subtract 7, number 7 from the power of 10. Okay, because of we go through the right now, we replace the decimal right side. So if we replace the decimal right side, so we subtract that number from the power of 10. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can write 8.37 into 10 to the power 0 minus 7. Because of we replace the decimal right side of the right side, we replace the decimal right hand side, right side. So if we go through that side, so we how many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We subtract 7 from the power of 10. So we have 8.37 into 10 to the power minus 7. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay. So dear sir, in this way you can convert, you can write each of the following in that type of numbers in standard form. Now we are going to take and discuss a very important question, which is express the following number in usual form. Let's see. Now the question is express the given number in usual form. Express the given number in usual form, and your number is 5.8 into 10 to the power 12. 5.8 into 10 to the power 12. This is the first part of this question. And second one, 3 into 10 to the power minus 8. So what I do for that? Look. So we take and solve the first part of this question. So first of all, we write given number to 5.8 into, we can write 10 to the power 12 as it is abhi. So now we can write 5.8 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we expanded them. Now what I do, we just multiply 5.8 into that number. So we get 5 and how many zeros? 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now decimal take place, one position left. So we take right here. So we have 5, 8, 3, 4, okay, so this is the number in usual form. Means this is the usual form. We just in usual form we just simplify or we just expand the power of 10 and multiplying them we get the required solution, means the number in usual form. Now we take and solve the next part of this question. Next part is what? This is 3 into 10 to the power 8 minus 8. So we can write 3 upon 10 to the power plus 8. We just write 3 upon 1. How many zeros are there? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we just dividing 3 by this. So what I get? You know that if we divide 2 by 10, so we can write for 0.2. Decimal take place, one position left. And if we divide 2 by 100, then position takes 2 position left, means 0.02. You know that na? If we divide 2 by 1000, though we decimal take 3 position left, that is 0.002. So now here we apply that concept. So here this is, so we take the decimal 3 position left. So look, 8 position left. Okay. So we write as this is 0.34567 8. 8 position left, because how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the number in their usual form. Okay. So this is the method to solve that type of question. So please just do more and more practices of that type of questions. And after that, after revising all the important questions, you solve and complete the NCERT exercise. Okay. Thus, dear students, in this way, in today's class, we take and solve some important questions based on exponents and powers and complete all the important topics related to that chapter. Okay. Now, first you revise all the questions which we discussed in that class and also in previous classes. And after revising all the important questions, you revise your chapter once more time. Now, so in this way, now in next class we take and discuss the next important of your chapter, which is very important. We discuss the next chapter of your NCERT exercise. This chapter is completed now. Okay, now thanks to all.